Hello and welcome to VB 411. I'm your host, Miz Information, the know-it-all in City Hall, here again to bring some truth and clarity to misconceptions and rumors. Today's hot topic, what's up with some development projects not having public comment? Now, from time to time, residents notice new construction underway and wonder, how can this happen in my neighborhood and without my input? Well, it's a valid concern, and the answer has to do with how an area is zoned. The simple answer is some development is considered by right. That means it's an already permitted and approved use that does not require public input or a vote by the City Council or Planning Commission. Here to tell us more about the development process is Kevin Kemp, the Zoning Administrator for the City of Virginia Beach. Kevin, welcome.
Thank you, Miz Information. It is such a pleasure to be here talking with you.
I'm
very excited.
All right, now right off the bat, what is by right development and why is public input not required?
That is an excellent question. By right development, it all starts with a parcel. Every parcel has a zoning. When the zoning ordinance was adopted by council, council looked at each district, said, well, what uses are compatible, and standard in that community? And they made those permitted by right so that those uses could come in without additional council or board approval.
Okay. And what are some examples that you could give us that could kind of walk us through what you mean?
A really good example would be a surf shop going into a commercial building at the ocean front. This fits in. This is common. This is by right. Council doesn't need to get involved with it. Staff can approve it and issue all the permits without council approval.
Great. Now, I'm going to guess that not every project falls into the by right category. So what is the process for developers who want to build something that doesn't maybe fit the current zoning on a piece of property?
Well, you guessed absolutely correctly. A lot of projects don't meet the dimensional requirements or uses permitted, and that is when council or a council-appointed board gets involved. This tends to be about a 3 to 4 month process. Application gets submitted, staff reviews it, and ultimately the approval is by City Council or council-appointed board, and the public does have that opportunity to give input on the project.
All right. So does the planning department have the final say on approving or rejecting a project or the ability to sidestep the public input process?
Oh, absolutely not, Ms. Information. We have the same standards. They're driven by our development ordinances and state code. We have no flexibility on that. We review each project on its own merit, and we give our professional review of that project.
Okay. And while I've got you here, we see comments on our social media or other groups that suggest that the larger projects or well-known developers get some kind of special treatment from the planning office. So can you please give us the 411 on that?
Absolutely. Although there are developers that come, to us frequently, we develop a professional relationship with that developer, but I can assure you that every application that comes in is reviewed on its own merit, and we are driven by state codes and development ordinances with no flexibility.
Okay. And our last question, where can a resident go to find out what projects are in the works and how they can comment?
All right, I'm happy you asked that. First thing a resident can do is keep your eyes open for signs. When something is going to a board or commission, you will see a sign, whether it's yellow, orange, green, or blue, posted at the property. The other way is to contact the planning office. We have a staff of very knowledgeable and friendly people who will help you out and get you what you need to know.
Awesome. And what is the phone number to the planning office?
It's 385-4621, and you can also look at our website, vbgov.com/planning.
Well, thanks again, Kevin, for being here and answering all of our questions.
Thank you. The pleasure was all mine.
And now moving on to today's Beach Bucket segment. Isaac sent an email asking, is there any end to the feeder roads in Laskin Road? I heard they were going to get rid of them, but that seems like a unicorn myth. Well, fortunately, there are no unicorns or myths here. The feeder roads are going away. The first 2 phases are a combined $78 million shared between the city and the Virginia Department of Transportation. This project will remove the feeder lanes and turn Laskin Road into a 6 to 8 lane divided highway. The first phases of the Laskin Road improvements will begin this spring and will remove the feeder lanes between Republic and Oriole Roads. Future projects are planned farther down Laskin Road, but currently have no funding or set timetable. For more information about the Laskin Road project, please visit www.vbgov.com/VB411. And if you'd like to know more about other capital improvement projects around town, please visit cipstatus.vbgov.com. From there, you can look up just about anything you'd want to know about current and future projects in Virginia Beach. And now, you're in the know. Thanks for joining us today. Do you have a question you'd like to see us answer on the air? Well, let me know by sending an email to mizinfo@vbgov.com. We'll see you next time.